Simon A. Williams, personal coach, and I'm doing this video for you now because you have probably just downloaded my training plan off my website and you are looking for some additional support and help, and this video is going to be that. So to start off with, this is a low intensity training plan. That means that I don't want you to go too hard too fast. If you're finding anything when you're doing these exercises difficult, to the point whereby you're uncomfortable, too far outside the realm of where you feel uncomfortable should be with exercise, then I want you to slow down. If you're still finding it uncomfortable, then I want you to stop. You should not be in any pain, not this early on in the training program. You should just feel like your temperature is being increased and your breathing is being a little bit more laboured, and potentially obviously you're becoming a little bit more flustered and perspirated. That's probably a good way of doing it. As you get used to that, then we can start to add the layers and make it more of an exercise drill. So I want to run through some parts in this just to make sure you understand everything that you're going to have to do. So the first thing is that you're going to have to warm up, and the warm up always needs to be something along the lines of the exercises that you're going to be doing at an even less rate than what you'll be doing. So if you're going to be doing squats, sorry, I'm perching, that's why I'm kind of feeling around a little bit, because in a minute I'm going to get up and do some stuff for you. So yeah, if you're going to be doing squats, then make sure that you're doing squats to start off with, the movement of it to get them ready for it. So without further ado, let's kind of like look through this program together and see what the exercises are and see if we can help you understand what they are, cover some key teaching points, and basically, get you ready for exercising again. So the warm-up, if you read what it says on here, it says consists of light movements to activate the muscles being used in the exercises. So think light walking, jogging, rotational twists, lunges, squats, and windmills. So windmills is probably the one that most people go, windmills? What do you mean by that? So if I was going to show you a windmill, the way you would do it is you'd stand back, then fold yourself over at the hips, come down so the opposite hand is touching the foot, and you lift the other hand nice and high, and then you twist and you turn as you touch the opposite foot, just to get some spinal rotation going in there, and also open up the hip flexors a touch as well. Okay, so let's go into the exercises themselves in terms of what they are. So if we go into session 1, you're going to start off with a jog or a walk of about 2 kilometers. If you have no idea what 2 kilometers is, then I would say think about moving for about 15 to 20 minutes. 20 kilometers, that's a bit grown up. So 15 to 20 minutes. So go outside, leave the front door if it's 10 past 4, keep going until it's about 25 past 4 or half past 4. And then you can do this drill either at the park or you can come back into the house. So if you walk out 10 minutes, turn around, come back in 10 minutes, there you go, you've done your 20 minutes. That's all good. And your heart rate will be elevated quite well with that as well. Then we're going to move into press-ups. So is that you come up into the position whereby your elbows are nice and straight, they're directly underneath your shoulders, and then as you bend your elbows, your chest is coming down in between the hands, and then you're pushing yourself back up so you become nice and straight. If you're kind of finding that a bit difficult, you can drop your knees onto the floor and still do the exact same thing. The key thing is you don't want your bottom to be stuck up in the air like that. You want a nice, strong, straight back as you're doing those. Okay, then the next exercise that we're going to talk about is burpees. So we're going back into the same press-up position. Now with a burpee, what you would do is both feet jump up towards the hands, and then you leave the floor, come nice and high, come down, come out, come up, jump high. Go at whatever pace seems right for you. If you're finding that's too difficult or there's any lower back issues, then do it as a walking burpee. Walk back with one foot, walk back with the other, walk back up, stand tall, and repeat. Okay? So, next exercise that we need to look at, body dips. The way to do body dips is, if you have a bench or a step, that helps out massively. Otherwise, lift your bottom as high off the floor as you can, bend the elbows until your bottom comes down, and squeeze back up again. Obviously, if you have a step or a dip or a bench that you can do it on, that's going to give you a bit more depth into the tricep, so that's all good. Okay, jumping squats is the next one. Here we do jumping squats, really simple. Activate the core, chest upright, back nice and strong, hinge at the hip as you come down into a normal squat. And then if you find that just doing a squat is more than enough for you, great. But if you want to take it into a jumping, then just take it a little bit higher and get your foot off the floor. When you get to the end of the press-ups, the burpees, the body dips and the jumping squats, that now means that you come to the end of the first set and you go back to the beginning and repeat. So I said in here, do it for 30 seconds or 10 repetitions on each exercise. Depending on how you feel, you might find that 10's too much. You might want to drop it down to 8 or 6. You may find 10's far too easy, in which case you may want to push up to 12, 15, maybe even 20. Again, do what feels right for you. Right, so that is session 1. Now if we move into session 2, we're going to have the same warm-up drill, and then we've got sit-ups, squat thrusts, and plank to press-ups. Okay, so 3 exercises here that we need to talk about. So first one is the sit-ups. Sit-ups are quite simple in terms of you start off lying on the floor. Let's get in a position where you can see me. Feet flat on the floor, bottom engaged, and cut, and then just activate your core. Now the full sit-up is obviously where you'll bring yourself all the way up to the top position. If you find that too difficult, because it does require quite a lot of movement, also if you have any lower back issues, that's not a great one to do. In which case, just move into the crunch, whereby you'll literally peel your shoulder blades off the floor and you're literally just lifting yourself up, but your lower back stays engaged the entire time. The other next exercise is the squat thrust. So this time we move back into that press up position, and the squat thrust is when you bring both knees up into the elbows and then bring them back out again into a straight line. In, out, in, out. Again, like the burpee, if you find that a little bit too taxing, you can turn it into a walking movement, so you're just going backwards and forwards with your feet. The final exercise of the second is plank to press up. So with a plank, you bring your elbows directly underneath your shoulders, nice and straight, and from there you walk up into a press up position, then you walk back down into a plank, up into a press up position, back down into a plank. Again, you can bring your knees onto the floor should you need to make that a little bit easy for you. Again, with that, you will have to complete 20 repetitions of that one to get to 60 for those 3 exercises. However, if 20 is too much, drop it down to 10 or 15. The number is just an initial starting point. If you can do that number, great, but if you aim for that number and you're finding it too difficult, please drop the number down. If you're finding it too easy, then just push the number back up. Then once you finish the second set, the next thing is the run. So that is just more about you covering distance once a week of about 5 kilometers or half an hour or 40 minutes, whatever feels kind of right for you. And then you're just kind of logging it down, the distance you cover and the time that it did it on. And you'll see on the end, I've written notes on how you feel. So if you've had a hard week at work and you've probably not eaten well enough or things like that, you might find it's quite a sluggish run. And the idea is that you kind of identify things like that to help you with the following week. When you look on the final page of the training plan, it's all laid out for you in terms of like, I'm expecting you to do 3 sessions a week, so session 1, session 2, and then a run session. You decide what days they are. It might be Wednesday, Friday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It might be Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. It might be Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday. I don't know. It's got to work with the schedule that works best for you. But the idea is obviously that you have 12 weeks to do those 3 sessions. So 3 sessions for 12 weeks. Trust me, you do that exactly how this is written out. you will see phenomenal results. You will have more energy, you will lose weight, and you're just going to feel so much better about yourself. Okay, thank you so much guys for downloading my program. Thank you so much for watching this video. I would love to help you in any way that I possibly can. You'll see that there's an email attached to this program as well. I would love you to give me your comments, notes, thoughts, problems, issues, wins, successes, everything that comes your way. Please communicate to me. It means so much to me that it helps guys like you go out there. Okay, wishing you all the best. Please crack on. Let's do this.